Hi, Collective. I'm Ancient, and I have a message for you all. I have the Knight of Swords, the Emperor, the Page of Swords, and the World. This is another collective consciousness message. Someone is, the Emperor here is most definitely representing with the world leadership, governmental bodies around the entire collective consciousness. We got the Emperor and the Knight of Swords. Someone is pissed. Um, the Page of Swords is watching and looking at the world around them, no longer having control, trying to figure out how to keep some sort of secret from being expressed. With the Knight of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck is the King of Swords. This is not a conspiracy theory. There's some sort of someone's fighting to stay in control. They're fighting to stay in power. The Emperor here again can represent the collective governmental bodies, world governments, world dominance here with the Emperor. Someone's fighting to stay in control. They're upset because they're seeing a shift here with the world. The world represents patterns, right? It also represents coming out of cycles. The world is the mass media, mass communication. Someone is upset because they can no longer manipulate, they can no longer hide secrets within the collective cloud and therefore within the 3D. What I mean by that is they can no longer manipulate, program, condition the masses with the use of social media, the news, so on and so forth. So this emperor again can represent multiple individuals, not just one person, but multiple individuals, someone that is in control, people that are in control that can use money, power, because that's what the emperor represents: dominance, control, and power at a high level to control what people think, what they see. They're losing control over the mass media, and therefore they're losing control spiritually. There's a shift within the collective consciousness. We have the Knight of Swords with the Two of Pentacles. This person is trying to stay in control, see, trying to keep that balance. This person or these individuals are losing it. They're losing it. There's a lot of scrambling around. The Knight of Swords and the Two of Pentacles, they're off kilter, off balance. And because these people are so desperate to stay in control, and when I say people, I'm talking about the Emperor representing the governmental bodies, because they have lost the upper hand. Things are being revealed here, or will be revealed. They are becoming out of control themselves, and things are looking a bit messy. They're getting real messy. The Knight of Swords, it's like a energy of desperation. And so because they're just taking action without crossing their T's and dotting their I's, things are getting messy here because they're trying to stay in control. Ooh, okay. The reason why I just took a deep breath is because we have the Devil here. I felt that energy strongly. This is very much spiritual. With the Devil here, this is a battle between good and evil. There's a battle happening within our collective consciousness at this time, at the level of our governmental bodies around the world, where there is a battle between good and evil, and the evil is losing. That's why they're trying to stay in control. The Emperor with the Devil, though, represents, I will stay in control. I will stay in power by any means necessary. These are individuals that are behind the scenes that people don't know about, that use other people to do their bidding. Uh, they use other people that are also in positions of power to do their bidding. because they have the money, the funding, the power, the resources. But the devil here, as I stated, this is very demonic, okay? This is very demonic, and someone is becoming extremely desperate where they are willing to do whatever it takes to stay in control. Now, you can let your imagination run with you, whatever that means. That's what this is saying. We have the emperor and the sun. The emperor is being revealed. Now, someone's trying to play cleanup here because the emperor, now the collective masses of people, right? So that means you, me, uh w- we may not know this individual by name, but people that are within these official positions will begin to see and know who this person is. They could get outed, whoever this emperor, these emperors, because it could be multiple. I feel like it's multiple people, a group, maybe 3 to 4 people, 5 people, but these individuals are extremely powerful. They're very powerful. They hold control over a lot of different they control the media. Okay, I'm not saying like this person's a CEO of a CNN or MSNBC or something. No, these people control um big time companies. I'm saying it at the level of controlling the stock market, these individuals, whoever they are, but it's a handful of them. We have the Knight of Wands and the Sun. So let's see this. Okay, so the Nine of Wands is like what I'm feeling is rushing, moving, something's moving quickly because it's getting revealed here. Okay, so the Emperor feels like they have a bright idea with the Two of Cups, that they feel like this idea is gonna work. That's interesting because okay, let's go back to the devil because tell me about the devil here, please. The Hermit. Okay, so the Hermit is a card of Virgo. So a Virgo could be involved, Capricorn, Aries. Um, a Virgo could have been involved or could be involved. But the Hermit also represents research. It's like the collective consciousness is crossing their T's and dotting their I's by doing research. Things are being exposed, and that's why the Emperor is upset because they've lost control because people are beginning to do their own research and they're picking up on something within the collective cloud and with also at a high level, because I feel like people at a high level even got tricked or manipulated. And so people are starting to put the pieces together. The emperor, which represents this collective group of people that hold position of power, they're going to be outed here with the sun and the Nine of Wands. They may even try to run. I don't know how they're going to try or cover something up by outing someone else out. There's some sort of shift here. We have the Page of Swords and we have the Chariot. As I stated, someone's going to run. But or they disappear, or they're able to um make this go away. I don't know. Okay, I don't know where this is going. Let's see. We have the Chariot and we have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, see, it's like making something going away, delivering the Ace of Pentacles, which is very positive. This is a Game of Thrones. I did a message about this. This is a Game of Thrones, high-powered people that are battling with each other, but it's deeper than what you're seeing. This is behind the power. There's power behind the powers that be, not the people you see on TV, not the presidents, not no these not Congress, not these are people within, like behind those powers, okay, that exist. Um this reminds me of, and I know this may be way off, the show Scandal. I don't know for those of you that are familiar with the show Scandal, but her father was actually the one pulling the strings, and he had he was like, I guess, like the owner of a museum or something like that, but he was the one actually pulling the strings. It wasn't even the president, right? It's like that. That's what this is. Although I'm picking up something very much stronger than that, but that's the energy I'm getting. That's the only way I can explain it for those of you that are familiar with that show. And she didn't even know that her father was the one pulling strings at such a high level, like world strings, that her father was in control of pretty much the world essentially. But he acted as if he was a normal man. So we have the Ace of Pentacles here being delivered to the masses. Okay, we have the High Priestess. It's like someone being secretly paid. That's what I said. Something is able to go away in secret. And the reason is, and I called secret before the High Priestess came out. The reason why it's able to just kind of dissipate and go away, because someone has a lot of money and resources and power to make something go away. So as if like the emperor gets founded out, or these emperors, these multiple people, they make things go away because they have that sort of power. But they were fighting to stay in control, and then they see that they can't anymore, and so they have to just let it go, is what I'm getting. Because there's so much proof for something. We have the World and we have the Wheel of Fortune. Major changes, you guys, are coming within the collective. Significant changes. Things are going to work out in the favor of the collective, because I feel like spiritually, all of us, right? We're all on different frequencies and different levels. But when it comes to what's happening in our world currently, there is an unspoken collective consciousness, okay? Whether it's your subconscious that is speaking, everyone's higher consciousness is a battle between good and evil. So whether or not you have a political affiliation or you don't, your um, subconsciously, you add to what's happening within the collective group. Doesn't mean it doesn't whether you go out and vote or not vote. I'm not getting political, but I'm saying within the collective cloud, there are choices and decisions that are going to be made, and the collective has spoken. And so the decision or choice that's going to happen, or whatever the outcome is, it is ordained by the universe, by our consciousness collectively, and it works out in everybody's favor. The Wheel of Fortune, there's going to be positive changes that's going to happen for everyone financially, is what I'm getting, because the Wheel of Fortune can represent finances as well. It is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles represents um people kind of waiting to see what's going to happen with their investments, hoping that things change financially, um, because I feel like there were someone had to fight. They had to fight the powers that be. With the Seven of Wands, they had to stand up and fight, and I feel like someone stood up and fight. That's what I'm getting. Someone is standing up and fighting against the powers that be, that wants to stay in control of the collective consciousness at this time through the mass media, so that they can control money. Is what I'm getting. With the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like because someone has fought to protect the investments of the collective, it's going to work out in everybody's favor. Okay. We do have the Page of Pentacles here. Someone is standing in between of the Page of Pentacles, representing us as collectives. The reason why we're showing up as pages here is because we are in a vulnerable position, because we have no control. The Emperor has the control. Um, but the page of we're like the child, right? Like the son. And I'm speaking from a collective standpoint, right? We're the child here. We have no control over what happens within those high level governmental bodies. Now the only way that we can do that, right, is like you said, through democracy, through voting, researching, educating ourselves. But the Page of Pentacles is really not having any sort of actual control over what is happening with our finances, because the Page of Pentacles is holding the pinnacle, but someone is standing in between. There's someone that is protecting the collective at this time. Let's see. What other messages do you have for the collective at this time? We have disappointment here with the Three of Swords. Okay, let's see. Clarify the Three of Swords. Now, I feel like there are going to be people that are stubborn, that are going to hold on to their own personal views, which they have that right. They're going to hold on to their own personal views, and they're going to refuse to accept that this choice that was made by the collective consciousness, in the universe, ancestors, our own guides, God, angels, whatever you follow spiritually, it was ordained. The outcome was ordained, but people are going to hold on to their it's like they're going to hold on to the way they see the world at large, and they're going to refuse to accept that this change was for the better, although they're going to see their finances change, and that uh money and resources are going to be distributed in a way that they should be, or they're going to be spent in the way that they should be. People are going to, be stubborn and not accept it. But you're going to see a significant shift happen um, within businesses for the positive. We have the Tower, the Eight of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles, also representing the collective. I would say within the next um 16 months, 16 months, you're going to see a significant, because it's going to take time, but you're going to see a significant shift, which is pretty quick. You're going to see a lot of people, including all of us, finances are going to change for the better. Okay. And I mean that collectively. I'm not saying if you're doing okay financially, meaning that you have a great career, you have things going on, that's fantastic. But I'm saying collectively, right? Because we're talking about inflation and all those different things. You are going to see a positive shift that takes place within the collective group. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll talk to you soon.